Hello everyone, I am Joseph. I love playing games with the FPS camera angle in my free time and dream of making an FPS game. So far, I have made many 2D games on Unity, but I don't have enough experience in 3D. For this reason, while making this video, the development process will be a bit difficult for me because I will learn everything from scratch and we only have 12 hours to do it all. While watching the video, do not forget to write your comments about the game and the features that can be added in the future. I will continue to improve the game according to your comments. I look forward to your creative ideas. Also, don't forget to like the video for the continuation of my content. Let's start our timer and have fun making games. When we first started the project, we created a scene that contained only the camera and the light. We do not need a character model for the moment, as we will only see the gun in the FPS camera angle. Therefore, I added a cylinder to the scene as our character. Then I set the camera at eye level of the cylinder. Now I will try to move this cylinder. I don't know how 3D FPS mechanics are, so I get help from tutorial videos on YouTube. I choose Dani's video, which explains the mechanics quite simply. After watching the tutorial video, I made my character movement system. Our character is now completely moving and jumping. From my experience, I can say that 3D character mechanics are very different compared to 2D. It will obviously take a long time to learn since physics mechanics are complex in 3D. As it stands, our game's environment looks very bad and we need to fix that. After a bit of research, I found out that the sky in the scene can be changed. Then I added the sky from the Unity Asset Store to the game. I also added the platform on which the character can move. Our character walks and jumps well, but I realized that I needed a pretty game environment because the game doesn't look appealing that way. First of all, I made a few attempts to make a game scene, but the cubes and floors I placed were very distorted, or rather, they did not have an order, and it would be challenging to make different materials for each cube I placed. As a result of my research, I discovered Unity's Pro Builder system. With Pro Builder, you can build a game environment using boxes only. The Pro Builder system is really cool, and it facilitated the map creation. It seemed complicated when I first started using Pro Builder, but it is quite easy to use once you learn it. It allows us to place the objects aligned. Thus, we have a much more magnificent game visually. After creating the map, I wanted to add some color to the game. For this, I found prototype textures on the Unity Asset Store. After adding these textures to the game started to look pretty good. At least not everything has the same color. Each object has a different color. I didn't think these textures would look suitable at first, but they seemed very promising when I added them to the game. Then I decided to add post-processing, which I often use in my 2D games, and I added color grading, bloom, and vignette visual effects to my game. Now the game scene has become much more attractive. If you are developing games, I definitely recommend you to use post-processing. It really has a huge visual impact. There are other post-processing effects that we can add in the future. I will add them later. Our time is limited, so I don't want to spend too much time with them right now. I look forward to your comments regarding this matter. According to your comments, we will continue to improve them in the upcoming videos. It is fair to say that our character has a proper movement system. Now I will add walking on the wall. Most of these parkour games involve walking on the wall, which makes the game more fluid. That's why I want to add it to my game. I implemented my own system to have smooth change in the camera angle while walking on the wall. This change in perspective was particularly impressive. Adding such title effects to the game makes the game more fun. Now I decided to add a rope that allows us to hold onto objects in the sky and a weapon that throws them. Again, Dani has a great tutorial video on this. I watched the video carefully, edited it the way I wanted and incorporated it into my game. Since I don't know Blender at the moment, the gun model does not belong to me. I found this model from Sketchfab. I have also added target assist to the gun, so a spherical mark appears on the blocks we can hang on, and it supports us while aiming up to a certain distance. Making target support in this way frankly forced me a little. Finally, I was able to do this using the unit raycast system. Thus, it has become much easier to hold on the stationary or distant objects while moving. I need a model for the enemies I will add to the game. In the future, I will use the models I have drawn, but I do not have enough time at the moment. For this reason, I entered Sketchfab and choose one of the sample models created as low poly. Now we need various animations for this model. For this, I enter Mixamo and find the most suitable animation for myself and download it from here. I have selected one boxing animation for now. In this video, the enemies will not have the ability to follow and attack us. We will do this in the following videos. At the same time, these enemy and weapon models are temporary. After I improve myself in Blender, I will add my own models to the game. Finally, I added the enemies to the scene. I really like the final version of the game. We can walk on walls, swing like Spider-Man, and have enemies with great animations. In this video, we made a 3D FPS parkour game by learning from scratch in 12 hours. Specifically, we learned how to make 3D games by considering the basic logic. Once you understand the basic logic, it is much easier to learn details. I recommend you to proceed in this way as well. I made a 3D FPS game for the first time, and I can say that the game has fun physics mechanism that will never get boring. Creating 3D games is an enjoyable process, and I will continue to learn Unity 3D. If you want, we can continue to develop this game in the future videos. We can add new weapons and make the game more attractive. Maybe even make a speedrun game in the long term. If you want sequel videos, don't forget to write in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video until the end. See you in the following videos.